Season 7 of Tyler Perry's Sistas is currently casting and will be going into production at the end of the month, right around the time that Season 6 returns. And we can look out for 19 new characters coming into the Sistas universe. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And as I mentioned, this video is all about the 19 new characters that we will see in season 7. Now, they haven't gone into production just yet, but we got the information ahead of time because, again, they are casting. If you are an actor, get on your Actors Access. You got to get on your Zoom. You got to get on your Zoom every morning at 10. Get on Actors Access and apply for one of these roles. The descriptions are listed out, so log into your account and go ahead and search in the Southeastern District and you will be able to pull up these roles being casted now. Again, in this video, I'm talking about the character descriptions that we can pull from it. I already did a breakdown about the new writer's room that Tyler Perry is using for season 7 because we getting a refresh, honey. The Sistas universe will never be the same. So if you missed it, go ahead and check that video out after this one. It'll be linked in the cards above as well as the description box down below. Go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my sisters' conversation, because as you could tell, I'm going to keep you up to date. I'm your good sis you love to talk TV with. You know I got you. Now, in no particular order, I am going to give you guys all of the characters that we know about, and right now I have a count of like 19. I will also have this on ericavane.com so that you can go and read the descriptions yourself. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. So we know in episode 1, Jordan got a new remake, and I talked about that. Andy's man is dealing with Gary. Check that video out. Every video related to this or that I mentioned will be in the description box down below. But in episode 702, titled Drunk in Love, there are 4 characters. One is Hudson. White, easy on the eyes, Hudson is one of Gary's henchmen. He rushes into the office in a panic, informs Gary of a major issue, and begins shredding papers. I don't know if y'all are watching Power Book 2 Ghosts, but a Ponzi scheme has been introduced over there, and they was over there shredding papers as well. So it's giving Ponzi scheme. It's giving Gary ain't as wealthy as he portrayed himself to be. So he out here buying Rolls Royces for Andi and penthouses for Andi. And y'all, he also gives $100,000 to the congressman that Andi is going to be dating in season 7. But lo and behold, your company probably ain't even making no real money because you got a Ponzi scheme going on. And you know what? I am excited and happy to see it, because what? That means Gary's ass is going to jail. Gary's ass is going to jail. Gary's ass is going to jail. I'm here for it. Hudson, you cannot shred them papers fast enough, baby. You cannot save him. You can't save him. He don't want to be saved. Okay, I'm going to stop playing around because we got a lot to get through. It's 19 damn characters. And Hudson, I'm glad I started off with you because you're letting us know that if we're going to get more of Gary's storyline, at least stuff is going to start to catch up to his ass, and I'm totally here for it. Okay, now Trey, in his 30s, cute but rough around the edges. Not my type, Mr. Perry. Don't do me. Trey is a delivery guy who drops off some packages at the salon. He has a flirty exchange with Karen, much to Pam's chagrin. Okay, so Pam is not feeling Trey pushing up on Karen, and I don't think Aaron will appreciate Trey pushing up on Karen as well. But if he fine, you know, and she pregnant, she need all of the glowing remarks that she could get. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a little flirt. But it's got to be something in reference to why Pam ain't feeling it. I hope it's not just because he a delivery guy, because guess what? Blue Collar Brothers be it too, honey. But this, to me, what I'm pulling from this, being that we haven't seen season 6 yet, and we know that the salon is going to burn down in season 6, it's going to have to be rebuilt. I mean, I'm so glad to see that Karen is going to get back to work and everything is going to be okay eventually. So shout out to you, Trey. Drop your package off, get your flirt on, and then go ahead, because this is Aaron's woman, okay? Also in this episode is Paige, also in her 30s, blonde with a fake smile. Sabrina's co-worker Paige reminds her to not take personal calls while at work. Y'all, I think that Sabrina is getting a new job. And you know, she's not the manager at the bank anymore. The whole process of going to court about potentially robbing the bank and whatever Q lied. I think that we're about to see the end of the era in reference to her in banking, and she goes and gets another job, and that's where this person Paige pops up at. And Paige probably got a slick ass mouth and wants to tell her not to be on the phone. Sabrina probably had to make a very important call. So Paige, mind your business. I said what I said. And last but certainly not least, in this episode, it's a white man with a voiceover, so we won't get to see him. But this man's voice is heard over a video chat with Maurice and does a sexy webcam show. I guess, Maurice, at some point, I just want you to find your forever love, your partner, and settle down and be happy and get off of our damn nerves, because you be big stressing us out, Maurice, like for real, for real. All right, y'all, moving on to episode 703. There are 3 new characters who are going to premiere here. Krisha or Kritia, I don't know. Tell me how to pronounce that in the comment section down below. Female, 36, opens, ethnicity, petite. This friendly sage therapist conducts an awkward first therapy session with a closed-off client, remaining reassuring and patient throughout. She is honest and expects honesty in return. Y'all, one of the sisters is going to therapy, and it might be Danni. I know they all need it. Trust me, I know they all need it, but my first mind said that Danni's ass is in this therapy chair and she don't want to say much of nothing. And Miss Kritia is trying to be patient and give her time, and is going to take all the time, allow Danni to take all the time that she needs to say what she got to say, because this is her job. I'm here for it. Now, if it's not Danni, again, it could be any one of them. I think that the very last person who's probably going to end up in a therapy chair, even though she needs it probably one of the most, is Andi. The second person who I would think after Danni that would probably be in the therapy chair is Karen. Being pregnant, having the salon burned down, separating from Zach and all the drama that came from that, Aaron and his potential like other identity, and then just all of her trauma and hurt. Aaron's wife killing herself in front of her. Like, Karen has been through quite a lot. So I really think that if it's not Danni in this chair, then it's probably Karen. And I ain't mad at either, because that's given. Like, the storylines is given. The new writers are coming and they giving what we've been asking for. And by golly, Miss Molly, I appreciate y'all already. The next character in this episode is female, 42, open ethnicity, tall, well put together. This no-nonsense, direct, uncompromising building owner demands her money. Who got a building, or it was written out of this woman's building and not paying a damn rent? Is this you, Zachary? Are you and Bryce not paying the damn bills because you ran out of money? What's going on? Karen, is this the landlord over, at y'all shopping complex? What's going on? I don't really know, y'all. Let me know who y'all think she's the landlord of and how she fits. She gonna pop up in episode 703. And last but certainly not least in this episode is Leland, male, 83, open ethnicity and poor health. This stern, chastising executive of a law firm expresses his disappointment towards the behavior of an employee he once vouched for. I think that this could possibly be Andi. Y'all know that she is trying to go for partner, and she mentioned this to Robin, and while she's still doing this pursuit, and maybe Robin backs her up because, she came to his rescue and helped him out in reference to the whole Gary and Hayden thing. Leland might have found out about her sleeping with him or something like that, and he could be like, this is not how you're supposed to move. This is not how you carry yourself. I would love to see a little bit more conflict by way of Andi's job, because so much of her storyline is grounded in Gary and all of his foolishness, and then her lack of being a good friend. I would love to see a little bit more of her on the work side and have us focus there. Now, in episode 5, there are 2 new characters. One name is Grayson, male, 30s, black, tall, and sexy. With a nice physique, he shows up at the bar for a one-on-one meet with Maurice, whom he's been following on social media. A day trader who only 8 months ago lost his partner to cancer. Aww. Grayson is a seemingly sweet but also very smooth guy, and Maurice is clearly smitten. Okay. Maurice might be about to get a man. Remember, I just said I wanted him to have a nice little partner and they just be able to go off and have a little healthy relationship and grow. Boom, into Grayson. Listen, these writers already know what we want and what we need. They gonna give it to us. Season 7 might wind up being the best season ever. I'm here for it. The next character in this episode is a news reporter, and this is also just another voiceover. This field reporter brings us the news of a city council candidate, Jordan Banks, who is looking to be a shoe-in. And y'all, again, this ties into Jordan, who is running for Congress, who takes some funds to support his campaign from Gary, who is also dating Andi, and his sister is pregnant by Gary. it's giving mess, but we here for it. In episode 6, there's 4 new characters. One is Dr. Phillips. Patient and kind, Dr. Phillips enters the exam room to help Karen, who worriedly asks to know the father of her baby. Ooh. So clearly, y'all, we gonna go through season 6 and not get any more clarity. But maybe we make a good amount of traction, and maybe we get a little bit of time jumps, and maybe, you know, this new writer's room is gonna handle the time a little bit better than Mr. Perry did. So at this point, when she's meeting with this doctor in episode 6 of season 7, maybe he can give her a definitive answer, or at least give us a due date, so that we know that she'll be able to do a DNA test after the baby is born. Another thing that I'm taking from this is that we do not lose the baby in the fire, and thank God, because so many of y'all hateful souls were rooting for that. And I ain't even gonna point out how ridiculous, evil, and damn dumb it is for you to root, even if it's for a fictitious character, to miscarry in a damn fire. Oh, I guess I did just, you know, point out how dumb it is. Anywho, next character is Nurse Giddings. This nurse notices a frantic Karen at the hospital and steps in to assist. Oh, come on. I'm here for this. I'm here for the storyline around the baby and Karen's pregnancy and journey into motherhood. The next character is Brianna, 11 years old. Brianna is Tony's daughter, and Tony is one of Zach's friends over on Fatima. So we're going to start to see a little bit of crossover, not just from Angela, who we've seen pop up in Sistas already, but with Tony as well. She rushes into his office and is surprised to see Danni there. Is Danni going to be dating Tony, y'all? I am here for Mr. Perry. If he gonna do some kind of crossovers, I'm here for it. Y'all know I got a video coming to talk a little bit more about that, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on it. Last but certainly not least, in this episode is Junior, a 12-year-old. Junior is Tony's son. He rushes into the office and is surprised to see Danni as well, so we're going to be able to meet both of Tony's 2 kids. Tony, you got 2 damn kids and you running around acting a monkey fool with Nathan. You need to do better. You definitely can do better. All right, episode 7, y'all, has 2 new characters in it. Is Dr. Moore, and this could be a male or female seen on a video call. This is a fertility doctor who puts Sabrina at ease as she talks with her about the desire to freeze her eggs or perhaps some embryos. The doctor becomes concerned when Sabrina mentions that her partner does not want children. Ooh, listen. These writers are not playing with us. We asked that for more in the storyline for Sabrina. We needed more. We needed Novi to be able to get something that she could sink her teeth into, because mama is a dope ass actress. And what these writers do, they deliver. Sabrina about to walk us through freezing our eggs, y'all. The complicated conversation of geriatric pregnancies and what to do if you don't have your forever love at a certain age, but you're a woman who ultimately wants to have motherhood. Not you speaking to me. Not you speaking to me, Sabrina. I'm here for it. Totally here for it. The other character in this episode is a waiter. This cheery waiter arrives at Rich and Sabrina's table with a lit pink cupcake to help celebrate Sabrina's birthday. Made uncomfortable when Sabrina gives him a stern look after he asks how old is she. So y'all, I feel like Rich might be a new guy that she's entertaining. Who knows what's going to happen with Calvin? But all of season 6, y'all, I think that we are really going to get progress and maybe separation with Calvin and Sabrina. But that's just me. That's what I think is tea. And I think that this is just a new relationship. She could have found him on a dating app. I know that in season 6, Andi is going to meet Jordan on a dating app and go out on a blind date, and she actually brings Danni and Sabrina with her to keep an eye, and he bring his friends. So also Rich could possibly be one of those. I gotta go back and look at the description and see. Watch that video and tell me if Rich is the same person who's one of the friends of Jordan in that video. Because there you go. Not y'all dating friends. Y'all need to be double dating, giving us all type of cute steez. I'm here for it. All right, in episode 8, there's 3 new characters. One is Brenton, 36-year-old, a beautiful black man in a well-tailored suit. Brenton went to law school with Andi, but now specializes in investigative work. Hired by Andi to dig up dirt on Gary, Brenton gets more than enough and delivers the dirty goods in person, together with a hint that maybe he and Andi have some unfinished romantic business. Andi, release this man. Brittany's gonna find out about this Ponzi scheme and how Gary is laundering money and his ass is going to jail and you need to sever ties. Andi, release him. You with a congressman now. You basically on the road to be the first lady once, you know, your congressman makes it all the way to the White House. So cut Gary out like the cancer that he is. Y'all, I'm here for this. Y'all get into this like dope ass, deep ass stories that they are lining up for us and our sisters. The second character in this episode is Mrs. Marie Willis, a 65-year-old female. She is a billionaire mogul and philanthropist. I know that's right. She has a regal essence of Felicia Rashad and the diva attitude of Jennifer Lewis, the kind of woman who can fill a room with just her little toe. She projects personality and doesn't give other people time or airspace to say no. She's been married to the same man for 15 years and is ready to jettison him from her private plane forever and wants Andi to pull the eject lever for her. Come on, I'm here for Andi doing more work because she don't be doing nothing at that damn law firm but looking cute and getting an attitude with Robin and entertaining goofy ass Gary. Come on, Mrs. Willis, the billionaire that says, Andi, come help me get rid of this no good man that's taking up all my money and not giving me the pleasure that I deserve or the treatment that I deserve. I'm here for it. Get yours, Miss Willis. And last but certainly not least, in episode 8 is Kathy, is a female, 35 years old. Kathy is a physician assistant. She's a plus size black woman with a big personality, and she gets handed some touchy jobs that require a little diplomacy. Not Kathy's strong suit. Kathy has to take some blood samples for DNA tests, and the gentleman involved might need a fainting couch before Kathy is through with him. Who's doing some DNA testing? Y'all know there's more videos coming for me to actually dig deep and dive into what I think is actually playing out, because these are just the descriptions for people who are going to go audition for the roles. Again, open y'all's actors access if you are actors and get on it if you're trying to get on Sistas, okay? And last but certainly not least, in episode 10, there's a fan, and the description reads, a major fan of the throat goat. Okay. He spots Maurice, who is having dinner with a date with a handsome gentleman, and loudly demands a selfie with his idol. Only the fan is too geek frenzied to realize that he's overstepping some boundary. Oh, okay. So the throat goat is actually Maurice, who's known out here in the streets for being a throat goat. And now this well-meaning potential partner and gentleman that Maurice is on a date with gets to see all of his tawdry sexual whatever reputation laid out right in front of them, because this fan is just like, oh yeah, you be throwing it. I cannot. Hilarious. Y'all, those are the 19 new characters that season 7 will introduce to the Sistas universe. In addition to like 6 new writers, y'all, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And you know I'm going to keep you posted. I'm your good sis. You love to talk TV with. If you made it all the way to the end of this video and you ain't hit the like button, I'm just going to go ahead and remind you right now to do so, because you know you got me just like I got you. And if you ain't subscribed and you all the way at the end, then go ahead and do so, because we is friends now. We tribe, okay? You a real one. I'm a real one. So we got to stay connected. Y'all, if you want to see who the writers are in the writers room who are bringing us these bomb ass characters and this new dope ass storytelling, click this video right here, because I break it down for you, because you know, like I said, I got you. So I'm gonna see you over there.